Welcome everybody to another user-submitted replay, this time from this guy. He goes by Matterino TV on twitch.tv. He's also quite an accomplished map maker. He managed to win 2 of the 5 spots on in the Fab 25 Summer Map Contest. And was kind enough to decline the prize money that he won and said, hey, I want that to go towards the bracket so the players that are actually competing in the tournament get a little bit more jingle in their pocket, despite the fact that he made 2 incredible maps for the Fabs 25 map contest. So Matt's going to start off with an expansion first. Going to throw down his command post quite quickly. There we go. Meanwhile, on the other side of the mat is Atomic Lime, our blue Infernal player. Went for expansion first. Wow. And then evolved, then a Clown Cave. Matterino TV is also making sure to tell me in chat right now to go follow GameFriend10. GameFriend and then the numbers 10. GameFriend10 on twitch.television. HTTPS. Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure //www, and then the top level domain, or the domain is Twitch, and then .tv, twitch.tv / not backslash, / GameFriend10. Okay, and oh, he's mining through the trees to get a quick third up. I'm not a fan of this just because, like, this ends up being more of a liability than an asset as an Infernal player. But anyway, the doggy's gonna run around, jump up, and get down. We got a couple more racks coming out. No mech labs or no mech bays just yet. We got the BK lounge going up inside of the main, so we're probably gonna be seeing some exos here soon. Exos are what I like to call, because I'm an Infernal player, Exos are what I like to call a good unit. They do anti-heavy damage, and they are lightly armored. Infernals have a lot of heavily armored things, and they don't have many units that do anti-light damage. So, yeah, Exos are quite good, you might say. Now, the counter to those would be the Necrotic Hexfield, the level... It's the tier 3 upgrade. I believe it's a tier 3 upgrade for Hexens. And, yeah, it does like this huge AoE, and anything that stands inside of the puddle takes 20 damage per second. But even then, it's like, okay, you just walk out of the puddle as an Exo. And eventually the Hexens run out of energy. Doggy gets another nice little tour through the natural, through the main. Does see the Hellforge going down. He's probably going to assume that it's a brute charge upgrade. And he's assuming correctly. But it doesn't matter, because Matt shows up to the shaking mechanical donut. And yeah, there's the Exos. Whoa! Whoa! No, Lances, what are you doing? Oh no, the Lances are trying to chase down the Gaunts. A really good idea. Such an interesting fight where the X's are taking down the brutes and the Lances are taking down the Gaunts. But a lot of things live. Quite a bit lives actually for Matt, and no one's gonna go for the Stormgate. If anything, I would say leave one Exo right here to make sure that act as a spotter. There we go, and then check out the Stormgate. 5 more overcharged servos are gonna go for go and make a third. We do see the Soulbound Chakrams getting researched over here by Mr. Lime. You guys all have to call him Mr. Lime. I call him Atomic Lime because we're friends. And if you know that copy pasta, we can actually be friends. But there's not much. Like, Matt hasn't made much else in terms of army. I think pushing forward with just this is, truthfully, a bit of a mistake. He's stepping onto Shroud, which now acts a little bit more like, it acts a little bit more like Creep now that it gives you vision. Like, each effigy provides vision for the amount of, whoa, so many No! But the charging brutes are here, and the brutes are able to do a little bit of a stun. They're going to try and get a good surround. Yeah, there's a lot of Infernal here. Luckily, the Stickman's there to back him up. Matt's going to show up and say, hey, nice effigy. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. And he's going to continue to DPS that shrine. Which is not a good idea. You just... No, there's not nearly enough. There's not enough here. Yeah, even doing the stutter step, I think, is a bad idea. Like, no. No, it's not Stickman! Oh, man. If I was Atomic Line, I would have kept on pushing. Stickman is so good in protracted engagements. Oof. Stickman's going to go back over to the health camp and regenerate a little bit. Meanwhile, Matt's beefing up the defenses of his third. He's got a couple of sentry posts and a couple of barracks coming down along with a habitat. And he's throwing down a fifth. Oh, my goodness. The fourth is slowly getting saturated here by... Atomic Lime. The imps are slowly showing. It does say workers 10 out of 12, but I guarantee you that was a right click from all of his shrines at once. Going over here. Matt deciding to chill on the low ground. I theory of that. Like that much. Nope, don't like that, as the Michael Scott meme would say. No, the Stickman can't heal if... Okay, the Stickman finally does go down, and now these Exos are in a world of hurt. Yeah, the Exos are not a good pairing against Gaunts, especially in that number of them. Now, if he wanted to take the fight and force the Gaunts to kind of like push through that choke, that is an option. But again, I think there's just not enough DPS right now in Matt's army. It's looking quite small. Now his eco, once his eco kicks online, it's going to look fantastic, but... Oh, and here we go. Necrotic Hex Field is getting researched out of the Ritual Chamber. Where's that go? Yeah, being researched out of the Ritual Chamber. And once that's finished, the Hexens are going to be very scary. Brutes charging on in, and there's really no answer for these Gaunts just yet. But there are a couple of Hexen that were made that are just charging more and more energy as time goes on. And it looks like, well, Matt had the initial advantage here, but everything is getting cursed here. Oh, there's the Necrotic Hex Field that you do not want to stand in. So now, it's a lot of energy that's burned. I think, yeah, he doesn't have enough energy for another one. He's got another Hexen coming up. Oh, is he going to try and do a backdoor and throw a Necrotic Hex Field behind him? No, he's just going to get sniped. Oh, and these medtechs are doing nothing because they have no energy. No! Baits out a Necrotic Hex Field. Another one swings and misses. This is turning into quite the engagement for the Stormgate here, and it's very much tipping over into Atomic Lime's favor now. We keep on seeing units coming from the back. I don't know if that's a flank or a miss rally or what, but it seems like Matt's staying just far enough away that the Gaunts are staying at the edge of the Shroud. But like, if the Gaunts are still standing on the edge of the Shroud, they're still throwing out Curse. Like, it's not. Oh no, that's a lot. Oh, that's a lot of Curse. Alright, the Exos wisely decide not to stand in it though, because 20 damage per second is absolutely insane for a unit that only has 110 health. Yeah, look at that. And they pop out like, look, it's just snowballing. The Phantoms are going crazy. No one does enough damage to the mechanical floating shaking donut to reopen the Stormgate. Thanks, Dr. Cullen, by the way. If you guys haven't watched the cinematic trailer, then I don't know what you're doing on this channel. But I do appreciate you being here. A lot of Phantoms just dying. Meanwhile, what do we got going on back at home? We've got an evac, another command post going down. Man, is this a 6th? Looks like it. Goodness gracious. And more barracks. He's really committing into this bio. Okay, big ball of Exo coming on forward. Oh, catching these Hellborn is beautiful. Catching all this production's even better. Oh my Lanta. No! Here comes the army. Saying, stay away from my spinning cubes. Oh, and he's gonna flank around the back. Ay, ay, ay! Oh, no, yeah, you definitely want to get out of there. More Necrotic Hex Field's going down. Evac is up. Happy. Where's that evac gonna take everything, though? No, don't stand in the Hex Field! Okay, so I do like this. Oh my goodness, that's, yeah, I used the system shock a little bit too early. Another hex field. Another hex field. Ah! No, he might have to abandon this. Might just have to cancel this building. No, I think that was a kill, not a cancel. More hex fields going down. Oh, but look, we've got some harass going on in the back here. A Lancer and a bunch of Exos are doing so much work to the natural over here of Atomic Line. But Matt's defenses are just crumbling. He's got, like, all of his Exos are very low on health. He's got a couple of medtechs that can try and help, but I don't think it's going to be nearly enough. There's way too many Hellborn here. Why? Why, Atomic Line? Why are you retreating? You can do so much damage here. Like, imagine a hex field right here. Then all of a sudden, Matt's not mining off of that for quite a while, honestly. No, that's so much mining left untouched, and he's got a million Hexen. Now, that being said, Hexen are not inexpensive. They're quite expensive units. They're not cheap. I believe they're 125, 125, I want to say. But the more you make, the better they get. Just because the energy regen, like, you get more energy regen per. I mean, it doesn't stack in the way that I'm kind of making it out to be, but having more energy regen in your overall army is good. Yeah. Words, not easy. All right, the shaking mechanical donut's starting to get shot at by the men with guns. The med techs are around back, but I think Atomic Lime can see that the Stormgate's getting attacked. Actually, there's a notification when your opponent's taking the Stormgate, so he recognizes that. Oh yeah, the army's right over here at the 4th base. Yeah. Necrotic Hexfield, there we go. Oh man, that's just gonna be absolutely brutal. A couple of barracks going down, a couple of sentry posts going down, and every single servo that was mining Luminite at this base is gone. The command post even goes down. That's down to 3 bases to Atomic Lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Atomic Lines 5. We do see a fidget spinner over here that's got good visibility over here on the 4th, imagine, but unless Matt is able to pull a rabbit out of a hat, I think this is I think we're encroaching on GG territories. Yeah, he's just standing in the Necrotic Hex field. Oh my goodness! The storm is raging. I'm Hupsaya, but it's happening again. Atomic Lime says nice. No, and Matt's able to even up the supplies. What? I thought it was just over. I thought it was over! Matt, you madman! What? Alright, so with 3 Vulcans, 3 Medtechs, an Exo, and Evac in a dream, Matt is walking back across the map. Is he going to expand again? He should. He's got all the Luminite on Earth to spend. But he also needs to be disrupting his opponent's Luminite expenditure. No, who cares about the base? Get the imps. Hurricane's online. Bombing run, please. Or catch him on the retreat. Bombing run, please. No.
Stormgate will activate soon.
All right, bunch of shadow flyers are over here, and they're gonna say, "Hey, Hurricane, flippity flappity, you're on my property." Oh no! And the command post that started off just vanishes. No! So many shadow flyers connect with the Hurricane, and it's got 4 stacks of corrosive guts on it, but it's gonna go back home, get repaired up eventually. Necrotic Hexfield goes down again, but there's so many Vulcans here. The Vulcans don't care all that much about Necrotic Hexfield. Oh, using the evac to pick up the Vulcans is nice. Down goes the Shroud Stone. Got to get a lot more damage done to this infrastructure, though. Oh no, a lot of Hellborn are coming forward, and they're going to be able to do so much damage to the Vulcans. That Stormcaller drop was epic. Won you the game for sure. Good game, well played. Matt wins. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat with an epic Stormcaller drop. Good game, ladies and gentlemen. Matt, thank you so much for this submission. What an insane game. Thank you so much, dude.